Shruti, there you go.
Yes. Good afternoon, one and all. I'm Shruti Sandeep. We have gathered here today to witness the graduation ceremony of Jyoti Learning's Creative Writing. It's my pleasure to welcome you all on behalf of Jyoti Learning to this grand event. Today, Jyoti Learning's budding students will share their experience in creative writing classes and their achievement, and let's celebrate the moment as they move to the next level. Congratulations to all our kiddos. Every child has worked so hard to perform today in front of you all. So please excuse the flaws and be ready to cheer them on. So without wasting much time, let me invite Ramdev Punete to deliver his welcome speech.
Thank you. Good afternoon to one and all. As you all know, we are gathered here to celebrate the graduation ceremony of each level in our creative writing. I am Ramdev Rajkumar, and it's an honor for me to welcome our guests, Dr. TPS and Mr. Kennel, to this wonderful event. I also take great pleasure to welcome all the teachers, parents, and dear friends who have joined this virtual event. Here's a quote from a great writer, Christy Ann Martin. Set fire to my pen, ignite my words until they are seared into your memory. Keep writing, keep reading, because these are the greatest adventures anyone can have. Thank you.
Thank you, Ramdev. That was a warm welcome. Now may I invite the beauty with brains who was one among the Jyoti Learning's creative writing, Mrs. Ashwati Rajkumar.
Thank you, Shruti, for those lovely words. Good afternoon to all. Hope you all are having a wonderful Sunday. And I can see so many smiley faces all around the screen, beaming with joy. What a great achievement you all have made. And we are here to celebrate this graduation ceremony. I am handing it over to Prakash to introduce Dr. TPS.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. And when I think about, when I have to introduce Dr. TPS, it is a challenging task. And he is the person who amazes me all the time. It can be said the man who amazes me with a towering portfolio of subjects. He was a PhD in mathematics, and then he is going to fluid dynamics, and this, and Vedic literature, Bhagavad Gita, Puranics. I don't know. I get humbled in front of Dr. TPS. I am so proud that I have read so much, but then when I see Dr. TPS, I always lose words. So, children, if you are looking into a personality, how to become multifaceted, or understanding of things, like he has done poetry, like you are thinking he is a mathematician, but then he has published so many poems, stories. He is working with teachers. He is teaching teachers, and yeah. He has got a big fan following in Facebook, YouTube, and if you look into his YouTube channel, 2,600 plus videos. It's amazing. So I'm not taking away too much of Dr. TPS time. Over to you, Dr. TPS. Thank you.
Namaskaram, Prakash and Jyoti Learning, for this opportunity. Congratulations to the young minds, and prayers for you all to be the great writers of tomorrow. Well done, Ashwati, for the great job done. I heard the young kids like Arav and Rishi talking, right?
Thank you so much.
And nice to hear from the experience of those parents.
Very true.
Yeah, I always make my parents to come to pick up my children when I conduct camps. And most of the children will tell their parents, I don't want to come with you, want to stay in my and continue the camp. Because most of the kids love teachers more than parents, right? In my small book, Life Made Simple, I wrote, maybe age 3 they love their parents. From age 3 to 10 they love their teachers. From age 10 to 20 they hate the teachers. Right? Today I have a WhatsApp group in which I get some postings in the morning. A young child who wrote a beautiful poetry. My dearest and the nearest, east to west, home is the best, to someone to rest. Don't call my any guest, enjoy your home feast. Don't have any outgoing zest. This is our life-saving test. So, let us be in our nest. A humble request as COVID is reaching Everest. It's a small child. I think she is in part of the English learning group which we have in Warangal. So sometime what is relevant today? I am now talking from India and you are all in UK. If you ask what is most important today happening in the world, it is probably in the mid of the east to west. That's in Turkey, Lebanon, Israel. The problems of, I don't know how many people got that in mind. That's why I'm pausing. The Jerusalem, the Israel. When we have such problems and Kerala is full of flood, cyclone, right? We have problems around. And I was thinking, and just now when Prakash was talking to me, I was muting my lecture, which I was attending a program where Shankaracharya's birthday is being celebrated tomorrow. So I was attending a program and tomorrow is my talk. There was a mention which says the creativity is given by God for everyone. You cannot train for creativity. You can make them good readers. But you don't know whether you have creativity or not. It's like a buffet you have. You will have to go and pick up something and see what is tasting for you. Maybe somebody will become a writer not by his choice. But if some creativity is given in him, probably that will come out. The best reader in India, I don't know. Prakash, do you know who is the best reader in India?
I think it is maybe well known Shashi Tharoor or
Shashi Tharoor. He was telling why he became a reader or a writer. That is because in childhood he had a breathing problem, asthma. So he was not allowed to go out and play. So his only way to pass his time was reading. That's how he became a great reader, he said. But I'm sure that made him to have beautiful vocabulary. I don't know how many of them are highly creative, but probably wholly informative. If you want to be a writer of information, yes, the training will help. But if you want to be a creative writer, it has to be gifted by God. Just now Prakash was mentioning that I am from fluid mechanics. So one word came to me is fluid flow. I like always using words and making acronyms. Fluid flow is my subject. So I'll tell you, I made a creative writing skill, abilities which a creative writing or creative writer require. F stands for flexible, L stands for language, U for usable. It has to be usable, yeah. And I for idea, D for designing. I teach design. You need to have a good design thinking, otherwise you cannot make it. You must be able to imagine things. Visualizing is more important when you read either a poetry or a prose. Fluid is over. Now flow. Fluency, lucid, original, and people must be able to say, wow, wonder. So if you have a fluid flow with you, you can be a good writer. And that, I'm sure, there has to be some demanding, and understand only human being can do it, because ahara nidra bhaya maithunani samani chaitani nrdam pashunam jnanam naranam adigo vishesho jnanebihina pashubis samana. If you don't have knowledge, you can never be a writer. And there is only one animal in the world who has the ability to express in documenting vocally. That's what we think. We don't know whether animals also write stories and all that. So if we are true, it's only human being who can make documents and who can write creatively. Jnanam naranam adigo vishesho. For human being, there is only one extra thing, that's the ability of creativity, writing, and that ability to remember many things which happened maybe years back. Otherwise, every animal look around and then learn. So let these creativity stay, which God has given, open up in you, and that small spark can become a fire. Not many people will write, but they don't publish, they don't share it. For that, to smoothen it, to make it, you need anusandhanam, purification. For that, you need masters, good experienced people with great experience of teaching, sharing experience, and those masters. I was blessed to have great masters. My guru was an instant poet. Many of his poetry, after his when he passed away, his granddaughter was sharing at least 3-4 poetries written on me as a student under him. So I was blessed to have great masters who had got great poetical ability. When we were traveling in Kailash, I remember when I asked what is seen around, immediately he will express in poetry. So that's why probably when I landed up in UK, I could also write poems, where I found my better to write a travelogue in poetry than in prose, because it's easy to remember, and probably I can make it too brief and then abstract. So thank you, Prakash, for giving this opportunity. At least I'm able to see some of your colleagues, right, as a guest at least sometime. So you have opened up the door and then shown there are great people here, and you now opened the window to show me that there are some more great students here around. So thank you for that opportunity.
Thank you very much, Dr. TPS. Those were really inspiring. I'm sure it has got that igniting, that fluid flow in these young minds. So thank you so much. Now,